Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions, new makeup that I got for Christmas that I still haven't tried out yet. I know, I've just been trying out so many other things. If you see my previous videos, I got so much makeup for Christmas. We have a box full of makeup goodies. That is what we're going to be doing in today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do click that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And just don't forget to go and check out my other social media platforms across the internet, which is my Instagram, Twitter, which will be linked down below as always. It's on the screen right here. But without further ado, I'm excited to try some new makeup. Let's dive straight on in. Okay, so first of all from Primark, you guys know some Primark makeup I am 100% living for, while some of it I am just not that fussy. Today I have a primer water. Now I love sprays, I love like setting spray, the whole thing. The mist isn't that bad. Prep skin for makeup application, hydrating and refreshing. So looks like I'm gonna kind of prep the skin kind of. It's quite cooling and it has a fragranced kind of a smell. Like it isn't that bad. The mister though is kind of a hit or miss because you're kind of spraying it everywhere on your face and you're a bit like, you know, like. Now for my eyebrows, I have this Ted Baker eyebrow pencil. This is just like my beloved Revolution brow pencil. Obviously you've got the product on one side, then we'll have the little spoolie brush on the other side. Have just cute little gold metallic packaging, which is actually quite cute. Obviously Ted Baker, elegant, simple, like really expensive looking packaging. I'm gonna brush through my brows because I got them quite wet when spraying that primer water. Oops. That just basically snapped. Okay, so the first thing is that this is not my shade at all. It's a little bit too warm for me. I quite like a kind of dark brow. This is making my brows look kind of orange because of the shade of my hair and the shade of my natural brow hairs. For concealer, to conceal them and fix them, I have my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is the little pot concealer. I've literally heard so much good things about this concealer. I am very hyped about trying it. So I'm just going to get my regular concealer brush, what I would normally. The eyebrow pencil overall though is actually quite good. It's not waxy, it is quite pigmented and like quite creamy. So if you maybe go wrong in a place in your eyebrow, you kind of comb it out and it'll kind of fix it. I do like that a lot. By the way, this is in the shade Light 2.5, which is Creme Brulee. The eyebrows look nicer since I have concealed them with some concealer, but overall though, like I actually do quite like that eyebrow pencil. I do think it's actually kind of a good eyebrow pencil. Concealer is actually amazing. Like I would actually use it more for spot correcting, so I'm just going to take a tiniest bit and kind of put some extra coverage where I have that spot that nothing can hardly cover. This blends out really, really nicely, and you don't need a lot if you're gonna like conceal your eyebrows or something, because a little bit goes a really, really, really long way. Right, I have no new foundations. Okay, foundation is on, but I am gonna have to do something for these dark circles. I'm gonna go back in with the concealer and just do a little bit of concealing action. I'm actually going to bring it quite high, where I would not normally. I'm just going to take a beauty blender and kind of just blend this all in. Whoa, my under eyes look beautiful. So do the skin around my eyebrows and the place where I would normally have quite dry skin. No dry skin whatsoever. For powder, I have a new powder. This is the number 7 loose powder in the shade Translucent. I actually have tried this powder out before, and it is a total winner. If you see my full face of my Auntie Sharon's makeup, I used this because this was one of hers, and then she bought me it for Christmas. It's actually a really nice powder. It just kind of very finely milled. It's also quite brightening as well. So like if you're not kind of looking for, if you want something under your eyes, that's gonna kind of highlight your face as well as like concealing all the makeup. This one is perfect. Now for absolutely weeks, I've been using this, but I have to put it in a first impression so you guys know what my final thoughts are on this product, because I absolutely love it, and it literally like makes any makeup look so much better. If you apply any powder, then this is just gonna make it look so much more seamless and like not cake. It's just gonna make everything look a little bit more natural. So any excess powders, and I am talking about the Morphe Setting Spray. I love this product. It will soak up any excess product that's kind of lying on your skin from any powder application or anything. And also it gives a really nice glow and natural look. I love the sifter, the spray. It's really continuous, like honestly, really finely sprayed, like really fine spray that is really easy. It's just really good, and it holds your makeup in. I have noticed a difference from when I haven't worn that compared to when I do. I have this Ted Baker like bronze blush and highlight, but I don't think the bronzer is actually dark enough for me. So I might actually use that as a contour shade and then go in with my loved Naked bronzer at the minute. Oh, that's actually kind of warm for a contour colour. Never mind. Unfortunately, I will not be wearing this highlighter or this blush, because the blush is really like shimmery, and I'm really not into shimmery blushes. Blends out really nice. It's a nice colour. Kind of just very nicely warms up the face. For my bronzer, I'm going to go into my, this is not new, but I'm just going to quickly go into my Urban Decay palette. This blush looks okay, just that too much shimmer in there for me. But it's actually a really nice palette. I'm just going to kind of swatch the highlighter. The highlight is actually really pretty. Just for a nice subtle glow if you are going for that look. But though, in my Colourpop video, I tried a blush from an eyeshadow palette. So today I have this Revolution Very Hot beautiful, all up my alley shades. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of pinks in here. Perfect for blush. I might do a little bit of this. Let's see how that applies. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh, that actually looks real pretty. I've actually been really into doing like my Colourpop video that went up like a couple of videos ago. That blush from that palette has literally been my go-to. I love it to death because it's just so pretty. It's beautiful colour, beautiful formula of eyeshadow. But this is also very pretty. Oh, I actually really like that. Like the whole combo, like the Ted Baker contour, the Naked bronzer, everything. Oh, highlighter. Now, obviously, I've literally just shown you one from the Ted Baker one, but I have two highlighters. The MAC Hyper Real Glow. Now, this baby is stunning shades. Like, I remember swatching this in the shop and I was shook because it was so pretty. I remember like literally like, and then literally just going in with my hands, and my hands was glitter, beautiful, central. Like it's such a pretty, like natural glow highlighter. Really pretty palette. Also though, we have Bobbi Brown highlighter, the shimmer bricks, which are so famous across YouTube. Like the OG highlighter was the Bobbi Brown. So first of all, I'm gonna go with the Bobbi Brown one and highlight my face. Oh, holy cow. Oh, that's actually very blinding. My next side, I'm gonna go in with the Hyper Real Glow palette, the MAC one. Oh, I'm using the middle shade, which is more like a goldeny tone. Because they are both so pretty. I'm actually, because I'm not gonna make it odd, I'm gonna go in with the Ted Baker one on my nose. The Ted Baker one is a little bit chalky. The formula isn't as smooth. Just a little bit, but I actually really like the bronzer from that. The Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC is a definite yes. Love this one, and obviously, how could you not love the Bobbi Brown like highlighter range? Like if you've tried one, I know it's a little bit more on the like luxury side, but it is a really good buy. Anyways, for eyeshadow, I'm kind of going, so far everything's been like a really good thingy. Like my makeup's actually turned out real nice. So first of all, I also have another Bobbi Brown product. This is a little itty bitty like mini travel size eyeshadow palette. It's actually really cute and it's so much up my alley because if you guys know, I love colourful eye. Like anything colourful I am in for. So this actually speaks my name. It is very mini but very cute and I love it. These actually are so pigmented for being so little. And I've never tried Bobbi Brown's eyeshadow palettes. I didn't even think they'd done eyeshadow palettes, but here we are. You've also seen that Revolution palette. I also have a little one here by Max Factor, which is like a bronzy one. I have another Revolution one, which is kind of like a shimmery palette, so I'm most likely to go in to this one for shimmers. And then we have a Rimmel Wow Edition eyeshadow palette. I don't know if these are any good because the whole palette consists of shimmery eyeshadows, like metallic more than mattes. So that's a bit on the thingy side, but actually swatch quite nice. and that is that one from this palette. I'm just going to kind of mix and match and see what happens. First of all though, I'm going to go into the Revolution palette and I'm going to go into this one. Wow, that's actually a very, very, very pretty shade. Whoa, that blended out really pretty. We do have a tiny bit of patchiness here where I just haven't filled in the eyeshadow properly. But, I'm gonna kind of go into a pinkier colour. I'm actually going to the Bobbi Brown one and go into this pink. Ooh, very, very, very stunning. I'm just gonna quickly actually go in with a little bit of purple. Is this one right here. It's got a little bit of pink in it. I'm then gonna go in with a lighter colour and kind of wash around the eyes and stuff, like around here. So everything can blend quite nicely together. By the way, these are the Revolution Reloaded, and this is the new Trills 2. I actually quite like this palette. And this one is the iconic 3.0. I'm gonna go in with this one once again, and I'm gonna go in with the shade right here and kind of deepen it up on the outer corner. I'm gonna go into the Bobbi Brown one, and there is a deeper purple, which is this one right here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and kind of go on the outer corners with it. So I've just kind of packed over the shadow with that brown from in here. Okay, I actually quite like my eye makeup so far. I do want to play with some shimmers though from like the other Revolution palettes, and I'm just going to take some colour though on my lower lash line. This one from the Bobbi Brown palette that we used in the crease to kind of peachy things up just a bit. But this has got some dark paint on. And then I'm just kind of going under with the dark purple as well from the Bobbi Brown palette. Also, I'm just gonna take that lighter colour once again from the palette and just kind of run this under and just kind of blend everything out. Just gonna use some concealer very quickly. I've kind of just went back in with the darker shade from the Bobbi Brown palette. It's actually working quite nice over the concealer. Like, it's actually quite a little bit more pigmented and just that little bit more easy to use over that concealer. Look at this. Are we ready? I'm gonna go with the Revolution palette. Gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm going to take it on my finger, and I said to my mum the other day, like kind of tap it off on your finger, on your hand, and then kind of go over the place where you want that little bit more dark and depth. That's a real pretty colour. I'm actually really loving for my eyes. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a lighter shade on there. Now there is a line between the shades. Oh, this one's a little bit more dry for some reason. It's a little bit harder to kind of pack on. I'm then going to take the one right next to it, which is like a rosy kind of shade, and put that on like the inner corner. Oh, that is stunning. That is a definition of beautiful eyeshadow. For the inner corner, I'm just going to take the white sparkly colour like the one I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to take the tiniest, ittiest bit of this one of these ones right here, and I'm just going to tap it in the middle. See where there's a little bit of a line, kind of, which is not blended in the middle of them two shades. This one will kind of help that. This is how the eye is looking. What do you think? I have a new eyelash primer and mascara to try as well. So the primer I have is the Lash Revival Volume Boosting Primer. This is the packaging. Now my fingers are all dirty off the eyeshadows, but that is the packaging. Very, very nice, and kind of a stiff kind of a thing. Oh well. Looks creamy. Like a creamy colour more than a white. But it's quite dry. Like, it's kind of a chalky primer. I'm gonna go in with the mascara now. Now this one's a totally different wand. Can we see it? There we go. Like, it's a very different wand. And kind of a lot of mascara comes off like quite thick. It's not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but I don't know if it's the best. I'm now actually going to go off camera and do the other eye. Okay, so quickly before I apply lashes, I'm going to do a quick little close-up. I have done, this is the eyelashes with the primer and this is without. So you can see a little bit of a difference, but the primer hasn't made like that much of a difference. Okay everyone, so eyelashes are applied. I'm loving how my makeup is looking. I do have a lip cream, but it is metallic. So, okay, it's not actually that bad. This is by Soap and Glory. So I'm just gonna kind of put it on the center. Ew, that's ugly. It's a nice consistency and everything, just like the colour. It's just a bit off. But this is the final. Oh, there is another thing I want to try. I have this L'Oreal Paris Shake and Glow Spray Illuminating Setting Spray. 24 hours, hydration, prime, set, refreshes. So I tried out a few different sprays in today's video. Let's do a quick. Oh, it's got a nice mister, that's good. Yeah, the mist is actually really nice. And so is the spray. But that actually is really nice. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end result. I'm loving how my makeup's looking. I found a lot of hits in today's video, like a lot of makeup that I will be going back to because it is so amazing. I'm going to give you a full rundown of what my initial thoughts are though. The primer, I didn't really do anything. It was literally just me spraying water on my face. I don't know if I'll try it again, probably just kind of get the full review, but it's not like amazing, but it's alright for the price, I guess. Pencil, I love the eyebrow pencil. The colour at first looked a bit off. It was, in the end, much better than what I expected, but the only thing is that it's such a soft product that it is going to snap. Now this, oh my god, it's just snapped again, so I literally have nothing in my thingy again, so it's just totally snapped off. It was initially quite a good product. The colour is much better than what I anticipated. It was very creamy and very soft. That's probably why it was such a breakable product, because it was just so femma. It made my eyebrows look really pretty. Also the concealer 100% will be going back to. Very full coverage, blends amazingly. I quite liked it under the eyes, but sometimes if I'm not going for full glam, I would probably just use it to spot conceal or maybe just colour correct just a little bit. But in my everyday life I will be dipping into this because this is absolutely amazing. The powder is a really good powder, very finely milled. goes on really beautifully, makes skin look flawless. That's what we want, no texture, doesn't go cakey. Yeah, my under eyes look beautiful. So good powder from number 7. By the way, this is the Perfect Light Loose powder. The little Ted Baker palette, I was actually really shocked to say that I actually really do like this. It is very like travel friendly little palette. I will say though that this colour here is more of a highlighter than a blush, so I would treat this palette as like 2 highlighters and a bronzer more than obviously what it says it is, a bronzer, a highlight and a blush, just because it's a little bit too shiny, and sometimes if you have very large pores it can accentuate them just a little bit more than you want them to. But yeah, really good palette. I actually really like the bronzer, and the highlighter is actually really good too. Next of all, the 2 highlighters I tried, MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. This is 100% win for me. Really stunning shades in here. Very subtle, so it can be built up, which sometimes I quite like that. The nice subtle, natural, wet looking glow is really pretty on the skin. I also love my Bobbi Brown one. Whoa, look at this highlight. This is the Bobbi Brown side, this is the MAC side. Honestly, love everything about this highlighter. Could be my new favourite. I'm gonna go in eyeshadow palettes. This one was a really good eyeshadow palette for me today. This is the Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2. The shimmers and everything, the shadows and the colours in here and everything just really call my name, because I love a good like pinky glam. Like, it is really pretty. I love the shades in here. The blend is actually really good, and especially for the price point, if you're starting out with makeup and you want to learn how to do it, these palettes are amazing. Whereas in this palette here, there was a few good shadows in here, but there was some where I was kind of like doing this business and then it wasn't really paying off my finger as well as my eye. I did notice on this shade, like, I was really trying, but it wasn't paying off as much. Like, I don't know if it was just because of the colour on my eye, because it looks quite pretty on my hand there, but like when I was trying to put it on my eye, it didn't look like it was there. So I was kind of a bit confused with that, and because I pressed it in so much, there was just so much shadow on my finger, and I'm like, we shouldn't really do that just to get that much pigment from that product, if you know what I mean. But there was obviously some beautiful shades in here. This one I tried, this one I loved, that one was amazing, and so was this one. We have Bobbi Brown palette. This is a amazing little palette. It is small and very powerful. Love the shadows in here. The blendability is actually really pretty. The pigmentation and everything. I also was a bit on the fence because of the size of the palette and how many there were. I was a bit like, is this going to be a bit of a dud? But no, never tried Bobbi Brown shadows before, but I definitely will again because of this little bad boy. Like, it is really good. And the next thing, my amazing Morphe Setting Spray. No bad things about this to say, no bad things about anything have I tried today, but amazing. Like, what else can you say? Like, it is just out of this world, and it really makes your makeup look that 100 times better. It makes it stay on, doesn't look, soaks up powders like something new. Like, what? We also have the 2 mascaras that I tried out. Now, the primer, I am going to say this is a miss for me, because like when I was putting it on, it was very dry. Like, you couldn't hardly see it. It was such a dry consistency. Like, normally in that primer you normally have that thick like formula, you know what I mean? This is just really dry, and hardly, because of the brush or because of whatever's in here, there was hardly no product on the brush, so trying to apply this to eyelashes is really hard, and it's just that extra step to makeup. Like, you guys out there don't want to spend 15 minutes, like an hour to 2 hours on makeup, because that's just too much. If you're just going out the door, you just need a quick mascara, quick blush, foundation, a little bit of this, that'll take 10-minute makeup. This is just an extra step that's just going to take that a little bit longer, which is not going to be the best. And if you do want a primer, I wouldn't recommend this one at all. I would probably go for more like Rimmel or L'Oreal. There's a double-ended mascara that is really good from L'Oreal. I do really like that primer, but this one is just not the best, so I wouldn't pick up this one. The mascara, it is not, like it won't make your eyelashes look false. That's what I like when it comes to a mascara. For me personally, I go more high end for that, so I tried the Benefit Bad Girl. That was a huge love for me, as well as my Estee Lauder volumizing mascara. I love that. That is my daily, but this is more of a natural mascara, a mascara that you just want to kind of look like your own lashes. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you want to have that no makeup look. So do I sometimes. So you kind of don't want to go in with such a thick mascara because it's going to make your lashes look false. You just want it to make them look that little bit more natural. Do you know what I mean? I would probably go in with this one. Also, this is in the shade brown black, black brown. So like this brown, black brown, and then black. That's what I normally go with. But this one is in the shade black brown. So if you know, if you want like a kind of extra tint to your lashes, probably go with the black. But as again, wouldn't recommend this one. There is a lot of Max Factor mascaras that I really do rate. Like they do some really good mascaras, but for some reason these two that I've tried out today just weren't the best that I tried. There was this one, I think it was in a gold package, and that was really good. And there was also this purple one, which I think they've discontinued, which is rude because honestly, that was a love. That was a love for a lot of people in my family as well. They really do love that. Yeah, but these, not the best. Setting spray that I've just tried, it's actually really nice. It's not so shimmery like you can normally get like a setting spray and it's gonna be like chunks of glitter and you're like, oh my god, like I don't want that. This is actually really good. I don't know if it is, but it smells quite pretty, and I feel like it just gives my skin that just a little bit extra of a nice, beautiful glow. This little Soap and Glory bad boy is a I think it's just gonna be a pass really, because it just looks, it doesn't look the best, but because it's metallic, it gives your lips more of a texture. But that is today's video all wrapped up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to do all the good YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, go and follow my other socials, link down below, go and check out my previous videos. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video though. I actually really enjoyed filming. There's a lot of products in here that I love, a lot that I love, and there's probably like one product that's like okay, but like not the best, but like can still use it because it's still okay, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I dropped my wrap. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye everyone.